Hello, my name is McKenzie Mead and I am a student at Oakland University as well as a docent at Meadow Brook Hall. Now Meadow Brook Hall is a beautiful Tudor Revival style home. It is 88,000 square feet with 110 rooms, and it is also the home of our founder, Matilda Wilson, and her husband, Alfred Wilson. Now I would love to show you around the home today, however 110 rooms is a little bit much, so instead we'll focus on some highlights of some of my favorite rooms. Here we are in the Great Hall. Now this is a central location of the home that really exemplifies the Tudor style of the household. It was designed to impress guests as they entered, and I guarantee when you come here you'll be impressed as well. When you enter the home, you'll come in through the front door, pass by our security desk, and head into the gift shop to purchase your tickets. Make sure as you walk through that you take a look at the beautiful artwork. We have several portraits in this room that show the children that were raised here in the home. You'll also notice our beautiful grand staircase, as well as some of our furnishings. A special part of this home is that most of the furnishings throughout this house are original. Since the Great Hall is a centerpiece of the home, it gives us access to so many rooms, and the first one we're going to see is the living room. Welcome to the living room. This is a room where Matilda would often bring her friends to enjoy a cup of tea or a little chit-chat after dinner. This room is filled with beautiful pieces of furniture. As I said earlier, almost everything in this home is original, so this is a great room to see a lot of those pieces. You'll also notice as you look around the beautiful wood that covers the walls of this room, as well as the beautiful plaster ceiling up above you. You'll see that there are these little animals hidden throughout the plaster work, and they depict different animals and creatures from mythology. If you look along the back wall, you'll see that we have the pipes for our organ. They're hidden behind a red curtain, and these organ pipes actually go throughout all the walls and floor of the house, so you can hear the organ being played in almost every room. Attached to the living room is a beautiful, very bright room that we call the sun porch. Let's go take a look. Welcome to the sun porch. This is a beautiful room with a high ceiling that used to be only open when it was nice and warm outside, but now you can come to the home and see it year-round. Matilda used to love to sit out here and read her newspaper and watch the horses graze in the yard around her. She was really dedicated to education, and that's what led to her establishing Oakland University. Additionally, this room is an important feature of our holiday walk, so make sure you come and visit us around Christmas time. We've seen a few of Matilda's favorite rooms. Now let's head downstairs to the basement and see one of the rooms that Alfred really loved. Here we are in Alfred Wilson's games room. This is in the basement of the home, and this is a room that really exemplifies the idea that the Wilsons love to entertain. This is a room where Alfred could bring all of his closest friends. They could enjoy a beautiful game of cards or pool or billiards in the back. And of course, as I said before, all the furnishings in the home are original, so you really get a feel for this room and the kind of fun they could have down here. It's designed to feel like an Irish pub, so you really get that idea from some of the furnishings. Some of them that I really love are the heckler's bench in the back of the room. That is a curved red bench where the people who weren't playing games could sit there and they could heckle and make fun of their friends. It gives you a sense of the liveliness of the room. We also have the bullet chandelier, which is up above the card table. That's a chandelier that can be raised or lowered depending on how much light you want in the room. And then also up above the door we have some beautiful woodwork which shows you the kinds of activities that would happen in this room, and it really gives you a sense of the detail that got put into this home. So now we're going to use Alfred's secret staircase to head upstairs. Alfred's staircase gave him access to his games room, his study, as well as his bedroom and the attic up above that, which means that this staircase spans all 4 levels of the home. Now this staircase is actually part of our behind the scenes tour, which is a special tour that shows you the more secret or less seen areas of the home. So now let's go upstairs and see the dining room. So here we are in the Christopher Wren dining room. Now as you can see behind me, we do have several tables and chairs set up in here, and that's because we still use the home for many events to this day. Now Alfred and Matilda love to entertain, and I'm sure that they would be thrilled to know that we still use their home for the things that they loved when they lived here. Now in this room, we do have a main feature, which is the plaster mold ceiling up above me. This plaster mold ceiling was made by the Italian-American immigrant Corrado Parducci. Now what's interesting about the ceiling is that it's actually suspended from the ceiling up above by wires. This stops the ceiling from cracking, and that is why it looks so beautiful and pristine after all of these years. While the tables around me are not original, the one behind me is. The table behind me is the original dining table that Matilda and Alfred used with their family and their guests, and it can actually be expanded to seat upwards of 40 people in this dining room. Now while the ceiling is obviously the centerpiece of this room, don't forget to look around at all of the beautiful woodwork. Throughout this house we have countless amounts of hand-done woodwork. American craftsmen worked tirelessly to make this home the beautiful masterpiece that it is. Additionally, there is also a lot of artwork throughout this home. Matilda loved art, so don't forget to look around at some of the beautiful pieces in her collection. But some of my favorites actually are in the dining room here. They feature our founders, Alfred and Matilda. So now we're going to head upstairs to the bedroom level of the home so we can see the bedroom of one of the Wilson children. Behind me is the bedroom of Richard Wilson, one of the children of the home. Now his bedroom is done in the English style. It's very cozy. However, his bathroom is the main feature of this room, and it's actually an element of our behind the scenes tour. So let's go and take a look. This is Richard's bathroom, and as you can see, there is this beautiful tile work all around, done in this gorgeous red, orange, and black Art Deco color palette that is very unique to anything else in the home. When you take our behind the scenes tour, you get to see a few of the bathrooms, but you'll notice that none of them are quite like this one, which is why it's actually my favorite. Thank you so much for coming on this very brief tour of Meadow Brook Hall with me. There is so much more to see, and if you're interested in seeing it, please check out our website, meadowbrookhall.org, for our tour times and other activities. We hope we'll see you at the hall soon. Bye-bye.